Fast-growing, rapidly declining, steadily increasing. Trends shape our world. In this episode, we'll explore adjectives and adverbs that describe trends and changes. With definitions, examples, and images, let's talk about the language of trends. Slow as verb. To delay or hinder progress. To take more time than expected. To reduce in speed or rate. To cause something to move or progress at a slower pace. The driver slowed the car as they approached the sharp turn in the road. The construction project was slowed by unexpected delays in material delivery. She slowed her speech to ensure that the audience could understand every word. The company's expansion plans were slowed by bureaucratic red tape and regulatory hurdles. The coach instructed the team to slow their pace to conserve energy for the final quarter. Prominent as adjective. Important, well-known, or distinguished, having a high profile or significance. Standing out or projecting beyond a surface or line. Conspicuous or easily noticeable. The mountain range has several prominent peaks visible from miles away. The hotel is located in a prominent location downtown, near all major attractions. He played a prominent role in the development of modern physics. She wore a prominent necklace that sparkled in the sunlight. The company's CEO is a prominent figure in the business community. Significant as noun. A person, thing, or event that has meaning or importance. An effect or influence that is important or valuable. The conference will focus on the latest significant in the field of medicine. The significance of the discovery cannot be overstated. The team was praised for their significance in advancing technology. The study found a significant correlation between exercise and mental health. The significance of the artist's work has been recognized by art historians. Consistent as adjective. Acting or done in the same way over time, especially in accordance with principles, beliefs, or standards. Compatible or in harmony with other facts, ideas, or actions, not contradictory. The company's consistent commitment to quality has earned it a reputation for reliability. The team's performance has been consistent throughout the season, leading to their success. Sarah's consistent efforts in her studies led to academic success. The artist's style remains consistent across different mediums and periods of work. His voting record is consistent with his stated political principles. Steady as verb. To make something stable, consistent, or unchanging. To keep something in a fixed position or condition. To support or sustain something or someone, often emotionally or financially. The coach encouraged the team to steady their nerves and focus on the game. The government took measures to steady the economy amidst global uncertainty. She steadied her hand to paint a straight line along the wall. She reached out a hand to steady him as he stumbled on the uneven ground. He steadied the ladder against the wall before climbing up to clean the gutters. Substantial as adjective. Having a firm or solid structure. Strong, sturdy, or robust. Of considerable importance, size, or worth. Significant. Large in amount, extent, or degree. The lawyer presented substantial evidence to support her client's innocence. The company experienced a substantial increase in profits this quarter. Despite the accident, the building remained structurally substantial and safe for occupancy. She made a substantial contribution to the charity, donating a significant portion of her savings. The new bridge was built with substantial steel beams to withstand earthquakes. Sudden as adjective. Characterized by rapid and immediate action, done without delay or hesitation. Happening, coming, or done quickly and unexpectedly, occurring abruptly or without warning. Her sudden departure left everyone in the room stunned and confused. The sudden outbreak of violence shocked the peaceful community. His sudden rise to fame took everyone by surprise, as he went from being an unknown artist to a household name overnight. We were surprised by the sudden change in weather, as dark clouds rolled in and rain began to fall. The sudden gust of wind knocked over the umbrella and scattered papers everywhere. Sharp as adjective, characterized by quickness, keenness, or accuracy of perception, mentally acute or astute, having a keen edge or point, capable of cutting or piercing. The chef used a sharp knife to slice through the vegetables effortlessly. The detective had a sharp mind for solving puzzles and mysteries. The mountain air was cold and sharp, biting at their exposed skin. She gave a sharp retort to his rude comment. His sharp wit and humor kept the audience entertained throughout the evening. Sudden as noun, a momentary surge or increase in something, a sudden rise or occurrence, an abrupt or unexpected event or change, something that occurs quickly and without warning. After the sudden of interest in her artwork, she struggled to keep up with the demand for her pieces. The sudden of energy in the room was palpable as the concert began, and the audience erupted into applause. The sudden of inspiration struck her in the middle of the night, and she immediately began writing. The loud noise outside startled her, and she looked around to see what had caused the sudden. He felt a sudden of adrenaline as he prepared to make the jump from the cliff into the water. Moderate as verb, to make or become less extreme, intense or severe, to temper or restrain, to preside over or facilitate a discussion or debate, ensuring fair and balanced participation. He tried to moderate his tone during the debate to avoid escalating tensions. The mediator worked to moderate the conflict between the two parties and find a resolution. The government implemented measures to moderate inflation and stabilize the economy. The teacher moderated the classroom discussion to encourage respectful dialogue. The chairperson moderated the panel discussion, ensuring that all viewpoints were heard. Slow as noun, a period of time characterized by sluggishness, delay, or lack of activity. The opposite of fast or rapid motion, a reduced rate of movement or progress. Traffic came to a slow as cars approached the construction zone on the highway. Economic growth experienced a slow in the aftermath of the financial crisis. The software update caused the computer to operate at a frustratingly slow, prompting users to seek alternative solutions. The runner's pace gradually decreased, and he came to a slow at the finish line. The film's plot developed at a slow, allowing viewers to immerse themselves in the characters and setting. Fluctuate as verb, to rise and fall in quantity, value, or intensity. To vary or change unsteadily, especially in a random or unpredictable manner. The prices of cryptocurrencies often fluctuate wildly in response to news and events. The stock market can fluctuate greatly depending on factors such as economic indicators and political developments. The temperature in the room fluctuated between hot and cold due to a malfunctioning thermostat. The water level in the river fluctuates throughout the year depending on rainfall and other factors. The value of the currency fluctuated wildly as a result of political instability and inflation. Slow as adverb, in a manner that is not quick or fast, at a reduced speed or pace, with a lack of energy, enthusiasm, or urgency in a relaxed or leisurely manner. Time seemed to pass slow as they waited for news of the rescue operation. The car moved slow through the narrow streets of the old town. She spoke slow and deliberately, ensuring that everyone in the room could follow her instructions. The economy recovered slow after the financial crisis, taking several years to regain momentum. He walked slow, enjoying the tranquility of the forest. Gradual is adjective, happening or changing slowly over a period of time, often in small increments or stages, proceeding or advancing by gradual steps or degrees. He experienced a gradual decline in his health as he aged. The plant's growth was gradual, with new leaves appearing slowly over several weeks. Learning a new language takes time and requires a gradual buildup of vocabulary and grammar skills. The transition to renewable energy sources is expected to be gradual rather than sudden. She made gradual progress in her recovery, taking small steps towards regaining her strength. Notable as noun, a person or thing worthy of attention, recognition, or distinction, someone or something that stands out or is exceptional, a prominent or noteworthy individual, often in a particular field or domain. The event attracted a crowd of notables from various industries, including business, politics, and entertainment. The museum features exhibits on notables from the region's history, including politicians, artists, and inventors. She joined a panel discussion with other notables in the tech industry to discuss the future of artificial intelligence. The town hall meeting was attended by local notables who voiced their concerns about community issues. The conference will feature keynote speeches from industry notables and thought leaders. Sudden as adverb, in a sudden manner, quickly or abruptly, without warning or preparation, without hesitation or delay, promptly, immediately. She stopped speaking sudden, as if startled by a noise outside. She turned sudden and left the room without saying goodbye, leaving everyone puzzled. The news of the merger spread sudden throughout the company, causing panic among employees. The car screeched to a halt sudden, narrowly avoiding a collision with the pedestrian. He decided sudden to quit his job and travel the world. Notable as adjective, well-known, prominent, or famous, having achieved notable accomplishments or recognition, worthy of attention, remarkable, or deserving of special recognition due to excellence, significance, or distinction. The artist's latest exhibition received notable acclaim from art critics and enthusiasts alike. The company's CEO is a notable philanthropist, donating millions to charitable causes. She is a notable figure in the field of environmental activism, having led numerous successful campaigns. The city's skyline is dotted with notable landmarks and architectural marvels. His notable contributions to medical research have had a profound impact on the field. Upward is noun, an increase or improvement in level, quantity, or quality, the direction or movement toward a higher point or position. The upward of the stock prices signaled a positive trend for investors. The company's profits showed a steady upward over the past fiscal year. The upward of the stairs was challenging for the elderly gentleman. She felt a sense of accomplishment with each upward she made in her career. The climber struggled with the steep upward of the mountain. Incremental as adjective, pertaining to or characterized by small, gradual, or incremental changes or additions, relating to or denoting an increase or advance by a series of small amounts or stages. She made incremental progress in her language skills by practicing a little each day. The scientists observed incremental changes in temperature over the course of the experiment. The government implemented incremental changes to the tax system to address loopholes and inefficiencies. The company adopted an incremental approach to software development, releasing updates and improvements regularly. The project manager proposed an incremental budget increase to cover unexpected expenses. Downward is adverb, in a downward direction, towards the ground or a lower point. Moving or directed towards a lower position or level. Descending or declining in direction. The waterfall cascaded downward, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. As the plane began its descent, we felt the sensation of downward motion. The stock prices have been trending downward for several consecutive days. The temperature has been steadily dropping downward as winter approaches. He gazed downward at the city sprawled below him from the top of the skyscraper. Slow as adjective, characterized by a lack of progress, delay, or sluggishness. Moving or operating at a lower speed than usual, not quick or fast. The internet connection was frustratingly slow, making it difficult to stream videos. The elderly man walked with a slow gait, using a cane for support. The tortoise is known for its slow but steady pace in races against the hare. Economic recovery from the recession has been slow, with many businesses still struggling. Traffic on the freeway was moving at a slow pace due to the heavy rain and fog. Rapid as adjective, happening in a short time or at a fast pace, quick, moving or acting with great speed, swift. The project requires rapid completion to meet the deadline. He made rapid progress in learning the new language. The car accelerated to a rapid speed on the highway. The company experienced rapid growth in the last quarter. The firefighter responded with rapid agility to extinguish the blaze. Steady is noun, a continuous, consistent, or unchanging rate, level, or pattern of something. A person or thing that provides support, stability, or reliability in a particular context. The mentor served as a steady guide, offering advice and encouragement during challenging times. He maintained a steady pace throughout the marathon, conserving energy for the final stretch. The patient's recovery was slow but steady, with gradual improvement in health and mobility. The government's economic policies aim to promote steady growth and reduce unemployment. Despite fluctuations in market conditions, the company's revenue showed a steady increase over the past year. Upward is adjective, moving or directed toward a higher point or position, situated above or at a higher level. He felt a sharp pain in his upward leg after the accident. The upward trajectory of her career showed no signs of slowing down. The upward growth of the plant reached towards the sunlight. The upward movement of the elevator indicated they were heading to the top floor. The upward trend in technology has revolutionized the way we live. Downward is adjective, characterized by a decrease or reduction in quantity, quality, or intensity, moving or extending towards a lower position or level, descending or declining. The company experienced a downward trend in sales during the economic downturn. The downward movement of the elevator signaled our descent to the ground floor. There has been a downward shift in public opinion regarding the proposed policy changes. The downward slope of the hill made it easier for the cyclist to pick up speed. His downward gaze indicated feelings of sadness or contemplation. Sharp as verb, To make or become sharp or sharper. To hone or refine. To proceed or move quickly and suddenly. To turn or swerve sharply. The dancer's movements sharpened as the music reached its climax. The debate sharpened as the candidates exchanged heated arguments. He sharpened his knife on the whetstone before slicing the vegetables. She sharpened her focus as she prepared for the exam. The car sharply turned to avoid hitting the pedestrian. Sharp is adverb, in a sharp manner, with a sudden or abrupt change or intensity, with keenness or acuteness, sharply defined or delineated. His voice suddenly rose sharp with excitement as he recounted the story. The contrast between light and shadow was sharp in the photograph. The temperature dropped sharp as they climbed higher into the mountains. The company's profits declined sharp after the economic downer. The car turned sharp left at the intersection. Significant as adjective, having important meaning or consequence, having or likely to have influence or effect, important. The significant impact of climate change cannot be ignored. The significant role of education in personal growth is widely acknowledged. The significant increase in sales proved that the marketing campaign was successful. The significant age difference between them caused some social awkwardness. His significant contributions to the company led to his promotion. Volatile is noun. A person who is liable to sudden outbursts of anger or violence. Someone prone to unpredictable behavior. A substance that evaporates readily at normal temperatures. A highly unstable or explosive chemical. The volatile in the laboratory required careful handling to prevent accidents. He was known as a volatile, often getting into fights at the slightest provocation. The political situation in the country was tense, with several volatile groups vying for power. The volatile's erratic behavior made it difficult for co-workers to predict how he would react in different situations. The firefighters were trained to handle volatile chemicals safely in case of emergencies. Erratic is noun, a boulder or rock that differs from the surrounding rock and was transported by glacial action to a location different from its place of origin. The coach benched the player for his erratic performance during the game. The erratic of the compass caused them to lose their way in the dense forest. The captain's erratic steering put the ship in danger of hitting the rocks. The politician's erratic behavior and erratic decisions led to his downfall. The company fired the employee for being an erratic worker who couldn't meet deadlines. Erratic as adjective, inconsistent, irregular, or unpredictable in behavior or quality, not following a consistent or predictable pattern. The stock market has been quite erratic lately, with prices going up and down unpredictably. The airline apologized for the flight delay caused by an erratic weather pattern. The musician's erratic style and unconventional compositions made him a cult figure. Her behavior became increasingly erratic after the death of her husband. The car's engine started making an erratic noise, indicating a potential problem. Upward is adverb, in a direction or toward a position that is higher, increasing or improving in level, quantity, or quality. The number of applicants for the job position has been steadily moving upward. The hot air balloon floated upward into the sky. As the economy improves, wages are expected to trend upward. She looked upward at the stars, feeling a sense of wonder. With each passing day, his confidence grew upward. Moderate as adjective, being within reasonable limits, not excessive or extreme. showing or having qualities of restraint, temperance, or balance. He adopted a moderate approach to diet and exercise, focusing on balance and moderation. She held moderate political views, advocating for gradual change rather than radical reform. The speaker's moderate tone helped to defuse tensions and promote constructive dialogue. The restaurant offered moderate prices, making it accessible to a wide range of customers. The weather was moderate, neither too hot nor too cold, perfect for outdoor activities. Sharp as noun, a musical tone or note that is higher in pitch than a natural note by one semitone. A sharp object or implement, something pointed or piercing. Be careful with that sharp. You might cut yourself. The musician played a series of sharps on the piano, creating a sense of urgency in the piece. The composer added a sharp to the melody to create tension in the music. The artist used a variety of tools, including pencils and sharps, to create intricate designs. The singer hit the high sharp with precision, impressing the audience with her vocal range. Moderate as noun, a member of a political party or group advocating moderate policies or positions. A person who holds moderate views, especially in politics or religion. The church welcomed moderates who embraced a more inclusive interpretation of religious doctrine. The moderates formed a coalition to promote pragmatic policies and avoid extremism. The candidate appealed to moderates on both sides of the aisle with a message of unity and cooperation. The moderates in the party sought compromise and bipartisan solutions. She identified as a political moderate, believing in finding common ground between opposing sides. Volatile as adjective, liable to change rapidly and unpredictably, especially for the worse. Easily evaporated at normal temperatures. Tending or threatening to break out into open violence, explosive or unstable. Their relationship was volatile, marked by frequent arguments and reconciliations. The chemical compound is highly volatile and should be handled with extreme caution. The situation in the region remained volatile, with tensions escalating between the rival factions. The stock market is notoriously volatile, with prices fluctuating wildly in response to economic news. She had a volatile temper, prone to sudden outbursts of anger. Dramatic as adjective, having a striking or vivid effect, characterized by strong contrasts, emotions, or actions. Pertaining to or suitable for drama, theatrical or exaggerated in presentation. There was a dramatic increase in attendance at the event compared to previous years. His sudden resignation caused a dramatic shift in the company's leadership. The dramatic skyline of the city at sunset never failed to impress visitors. Her performance in the play was praised for its dramatic intensity and emotional depth. The sudden and dramatic change in weather caught everyone by surprise. Marginal as adjective, barely sufficient in amount or quality, close to being inadequate, relating to or situated at the edge or margin of something. The marginal notes in the textbook provided additional explanations. The candidate won by a marginal margin in the election, reflecting the tight race. His contributions to the project were marginal at best. He hardly did any work. The company's profits were only marginal this quarter, prompting concerns among investors. She lived in a marginal neighborhood on the outskirts of the city. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.